Welcome to PPR podcast number 133. My name is Rudy. The star of the show sits to my right. Undisputed star of the show. PPR co-host, president of the San Diego Strike Force, Bert Grossman. Bert, this podcast is making history today. Explain why.
Mahliya Wilson from Bonita, Vista. Well, you might know her from basketball. She's like the Kobe Bryant of girls basketball. But we're going to talk about flag football in Mahliya today.
Congratulations, young lady, on a hell of a season you're having so far.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Obviously, you're an athlete of some renown. When you heard the flag football thing was brewing, did you say, "Oh, I'm in"? Or was that from the get-go?
Yeah, I kind of played flag football in middle school, so seeing that it was coming back my senior year, I decided why not, give it a try.
Yeah.
So Mahliya, I live in Bonita, so I'm familiar with you, and so this year will be your senior year, right?
Yes, sir.
And then was it like sophomore year you made CIF and junior year, right? All CIF?
Yes, my all CIF team. Mm-hmm. I made freshman year.
Oh, freshman.
I think I've made it every year.
Yeah. So what was it? I mean,
made it in hoops?
Yeah, girls basketball. Yeah. So you're so good in basketball, and you're going to play college basketball. You didn't worry at all about maybe getting hurt, twisting a knee, this new sport?
Well, I mean, it comes with the game. I mean, you play sports, everybody's prone to injuries, but, mainly my father and my mother were just worried about the injuries and my basketball coach, but I wasn't really too worried. I knew I could stay healthy and manage working both out.
Isn't Tristan also your coach in football and basketball? So he wasn't worried about it.
Yeah, he just wanted to make sure that, I didn't do too much on the football field. So, I can rest up for my actual season.
All right, so you played the game as a youngster, so obviously you know your way around the gridiron, if you will. But tell us about the particulars. Is girls flag football like boys 7-on-7, or is it different in some? How are the two different in your view?
I would say, they're both kind of physical, but playing with boys is just obviously like way more physical, and they know the game more. They're like their sport, but it's pretty similar, I would say.
So we've done a story I think earlier with the underdogs, the two girls at Coronado that play in the actual pads thing. Would you ever maybe playoffs, suit up a little bit?
Question.
Your season's over. Any thoughts of that?
If they needed a wide receiver, could you suit up and play one game without getting killed?
I think I could play one game without getting killed, but I don't think my parents would like me to see myself playing a game.
I remember reading an article. I read Alyssa, like you guys, I remember reading it last year. You guys like grew up together and you played together. So
we definitely grew up.
So she's a year older. She never got to play flag?
Yeah, she didn't get to play flag. They only had a powder puff game last year that she attended in, but that was it.
So your timing, I know basketball is probably your meal ticket, but I'm sure by now you've heard that flag football is going to be a sport in 2028 in LA. Is that something in the back of your mind? Because you're kind of dominating here, I guess. So what I'm saying is with all the good athletes that you're standing out, you probably can pursue this if you were so inclined to. Are you inclined to?
I look at football as like, a hobby, and I look at basketball as like more serious, like a job. But I don't really think I would like play like professionally, if that's what you're asking.
Right. Well, at least I guess representing your country would be kind of a cool thing to do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like for the Olympics, I did hear like they're trying to make a Olympics flag football team or something like that.
Right.
That would be cool. I would try to join that. That would pretty fun.
Being that it's going to be in the LA area, it's going to be Los Angeles. I'm sure the tryouts are all going to happen right in your neck of the woods down at the training center. Why not go see it?
I was checking your stats out, and Tristan, Tristan, congratulations, because he does stats for your flag better than the high school teams do for their players. Like, he literally does the game recap. So you have a 900, is it 950 yards this year receiving? Or you don't look at the stats?
I don't really pay attention that much.
You have 58 catches for 950 yards and 23 touchdowns this year. So I think you could suit up for the varsity. I'm just saying, playoffs.
I mean, those are very impressive numbers. I don't care what sport, what you're doing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Do you have any games left?
We have one more game left today of regular season, and then we're off to playoff.
So you need 50 yards to break that 1,000. I mean, if you want to just tell Tristan and remind him, I need 50. You got to feed me a little bit here so I can get to 1,000 yards.
Well, she's going to get it regardless. I mean, obviously the offense runs through you a little bit, does it not?
I mean, kind of, but we have other key players, that we can depend on.
And who are the other key players?
We have Tati, our running back. She's really strong. And we have our other wide receiver, Shania. She's a good help on us. She also scores a lot.
So
our defense is
Do you play
really
both ways?
Yes.
So you never come off the field?
No.
And who are you playing today?
Today we play, I believe, Otai.
And where's it at? Is it at Bonita?
I think it's at Olympian.
And what time's that, do you know?
6.
Why, are you going to go to the game?
I might. I got a short day today with you, and then you bother me for a lot of stuff, so I don't really get any peace and quiet, but I might go out there.
Fair enough. Give us an idea. How big is the playbook? I mean, you guys obviously have set plays, right?
Yeah, we have like a sleeve that has majority of the plays. I have one with like the full set, and then the quarterback has one with the full set, and then the other wide receivers or offensive players have one with like 24 plays.
Do you guys have to like?
Can I follow up on this?
No.
So there are 24 different plays for you guys.
Well, totally we have like 41.
41 different plays.
We have 41.
Give me an idea. Give me a call for your favorite one. What's it called?
Well, it's called. Well, we run. It's called 14, and I just kind of run a post corner.
Yeah, I know. Okay, cool.
That's your main play?
So it's just numbers.
Yeah, it's numbers. It's called by number, so we just look down and see our route.
All right, so I still have a lot of questions. Do you guys, because this is the first year, so we don't really know yet. Are you like the boys? Do you watch film of the other team? Do you watch film of your game on the following day? Do you get yelled at in meetings?
I mean, we have like huddle that our coach puts film on, but other than that, no, we don't really like watch film like that. But we watch our own film other than that, but we don't really watch any other teams.
So when you watch your own film, like the day after, do you guys get yelled at, or is it more? I guess I'm wondering because it's first year, so nobody really knows what goes on except you guys because you're there. But it's kind of like, do you have a training camp? I mean, does everybody come in and not know what they're doing? I mean, it's first year. I don't know.
Well, usually before practice, we go over our game plan and who we're playing and like what we need to do to get the win.
And training camp, none of that. You just come in so first day you start. How long before the first game? Like, do y'all get to practice together?
We practice for I would say maybe a week.
Oh, you get a little. All right.
We got to practice together like a week, maybe like 2 or 3 days.
You guys is it like the boys? You get a lot of transfers come in there from other schools? No?
No. No.
All right, so you haven't caught up there.
Well, I want to give you incentive for being the best, for winning it all, because we've decided that we are going to honor the top flag football team from the section at our gala on November 28th. So that could be you and the Barons.
Oh, hopefully. Looking forward to being.
I just thought of something though. It might be a conflict for you. Oh, we lost you.
Oh.
You got to just check and see if you have a basketball game on the 28th. You might not be able to come.
November 28th.
When does your season start?
We have official. Well, we have tryouts November 4th, and then we're gonna be
you'll be in the
starting
season.
tournaments pretty sure.
Yeah, I'll have to look up and see if you guys. I didn't take that into consideration. Oopsie.
So do you have to?
Football girls are basketball players.
You don't have to go to tryouts though, right? Since you've been all state 4 years. You still got to try out?
Yeah, he makes everybody try out.
Goodness gracious.
Hey, of the skills that you possess, obviously you have good footwork, you're balanced, you're athletic, you're coordinated. What's the crossover? What does it take to be a good basketball player that also helps you be a good flag football player?
I would definitely say footwork. Footwork is definitely key. And just like hand-eye coordination. And, I don't know, just having the urge to win.
Being competitive.
Yeah, being competitive.
And where do you
Definitely.
have you like narrowed down your college for basketball, not for?
Yeah, I have.
Share it with us.
Oh, come on, tell us. Oh, you can't tell us yet? Give us the top
No, I
three.
can't inform.
So have you already made your decision? You just haven't gone public with it yet?
I haven't officially made my decision yet.
Well, if you
I'm
want
still debating where I want to go.
You want to tell us who you're debating?
So who's it between?
I can't really disclose.
Okay, fair enough.
So are you in the office right now? Because I see in the back, Bonita looks like they're still in the 1950s with the windows and everything. It has to be Bonita. Do they do
Yeah.
anything to that school, or you feel like you're in like Back to the Future?
It's definitely very old here. It's very ancient, I would say,
Hey,
compared to other schools.
tell me about the bling you're wearing. What do you got on there?
Well, this is my name,
Yeah, okay.
and then this is just my basketball number from when I was younger. It's a 5 with basketball. And then I have a butterfly and a heart for my sister.
Very cool.
And so what do you have right now? Because you made history as the first person that we moved a podcast back to 10:30 for.
Yeah, yes.
Because you're in class. You can tell the difference between the girls and the boys, because all the boys just skip class and they go do it. And they'll be like in the broom closet anywhere and just skip class in the bathroom. And then you were specific that I have to wait till I get out of class, so we had to wait for you.
Yeah, I just had Spanish class, so I just waited till after. Asked him if I could stay here and do this meeting, and he said it was fine. So that's where I am right now.
You see the difference between boys and
Yeah,
girls?
what is your favorite class and why?
My favorite class? Well, I would say my peer tutoring class, because I don't really do anything there. I just sit there and watch the kids and help them. Really.
So you tutor younger high school kids?
Well, like the sophomores, yeah, they're sophomores.
I got a sophomore you need a tutor. My neighbor goes to Bonita Vista, and he's a golfer, and every year he's messing up his grades. I'm not going to say his name because he'll get mad, but
Yeah.
I'm going to text you his name, and you can tutor him. He's a sophomore.
What life in high school now? Is it everything? Does everybody just get an iPad or a tablet of some sort, or do you still have books, like I did back in the day? Or how going to high school now? Do you have a book bag?
Yeah, I would say we definitely get a lot of books in the beginning of the school year, but we don't really use them. Like, they stay at home majority of the time. But some teachers make you use books. Like for my Spanish class, I have to bring a book every day. But other than that, I don't really have books, or all the books are online pretty much.
So I'm feeling nostalgic because of those windows in the background. So do you still got to get like the paper bags from the grocery store and cut them out and make covers for your books? You don't have to do that?
No.
Remember that?
No,
Dude,
we don't have
no one did
paper
that.
enough.
Everybody did that. What do you talk? You had to make covers for your books out of paper
So
bags.
they didn't get damaged?
Yeah. You didn't have to do that?
No. And I lived in the snow belt too. All right, well, young lady, I just a couple more questions, if you don't mind. I want to go back to this flag football thing. Explain to us, and I mean, did you do it as a lark to see how it was going to be, and then it turned out to be fun, or were you gung ho right from the get go?
I mean, I just wanted to, test it out. I mean, some of my friends from the basketball team were like, "Oh, like let's go, let's play." I was like, "Oh, why not? Like, it would be fun." So we just did it out, and it came out to be like getting really serious, and people were like, "Oh, you guys are like #1 in the county, or you guys are really good," and we're like, "Oh, like I guess," but like we didn't think of it anything like that. We were just like having fun.
Yeah, I'd be scared because, like I said, you're going to be 4-time All-CAA after playing college basketball. I'd still be scared I'd get hurt out there, especially with a new sport that nobody's played. I'd be a little scared.
Well, but I mean, Did you?
I know your dad's he was a little apprehensive, right?
Yeah,
All right.
he's still scary.
Well, yeah, you turn you blow out a knee or something and you mess up your meal ticket. I get that, but then you're only young once, and you turned out to be pretty good at it. I mean, did you know you were going to be this good?
I mean, like I said, I played in middle school against the boys, so I mean, I was pretty good back then, so I felt like it was going to be no different. So just dusted off the rust kind of and went out and played.
I thought you were going to end up at Modern Day, actually. I'm kind of surprised you went to Bonita. Were you thinking of going to Modern Day?
Yeah, that was one of my selections for high school.
Did you keep it quiet to everybody until the first day of school, like you are with college with us? You showed up first day somewhere you didn't want to tell anybody?
I mean, well, like with that, everything happened, COVID hit, so it was definitely different.
Hey, what was that like?
The COVID experience?
Yeah, what was the COVID? I mean, I experienced it as an adult, and I thought what we did to you kids was criminal. Frankly, what was it like to? Well, no, I just don't think you should. We should. I don't want to get political, but let's just say this: experiencing it as a kid and having basically a year ripped away or a year and a half ripped away. When you look back on it, tell me about being a COVID kid.
I would say definitely in COVID, it was definitely like boring and difficult to like just be in the house all day and be on like, I mean, when people say we're addicted to our phones, yeah, like to an extent, but looking at a screen all day is kind of boring, and not being around people or like being able to interact is like kind of dreadful, like when you can't like literally go out and do anything.
Did any of your kids get seriously sick? Any of your friends?
No, nobody that I know got like really sick. Nobody. Like some people, like I caught COVID, but I was asymptomatic. I didn't have any symptoms, but they said I had it.
Did you ever get it?
Not that I know of.
You saw it was a hangover?
Well, I mean, I've had a cold before, so I mean, knock on wood, I wasn't one of those people that had to, you know.
Your acronym's vodka, not COVID.
Yeah.
You're fine.
But so, like, do you feel like you've caught up academically from what you missed out on?
Yeah, I'd definitely say. I would definitely say school online was easier than school in person. But yeah, I've catched up academically.
Well, you don't have to go to Bonita and be exposed to that asbestos I see in the background, so you're in good shape.
Yeah, you're probably built up in immunity.
Yeah, you can go to the bomb shelter they still got in the basement.
All right, listen, I just got a couple more questions. I'll let you go. Talk to other young women right now. You don't realize it, but you're a role model for kids that you probably haven't even met. Speak to them right now about what have you learned to be successful, and pass that on to the next generation of Wilsons.
I would say, you definitely just have to be confident, believe in yourself and everything you do, and like just take everything seriously, like in practice and stuff. Don't like be like, oh, I'm lazy, like, oh, I'll get it done later, because you're only going to be there for an hour or two, like get all the work out. Like you can be home in the next 30 minutes laying down. So like whenever you're doing something, just give it your all, being confident in everything you do. And as long as you put in the hours in, it'll show on the football court or like whatever sport you do.
Mm-hmm. I told her she's got class, so you can't do your usual half hour today. Just so you know.
All right. But, that's brilliant, young lady. Who's been the biggest role model in your life?
I would definitely say my father and my parents.
Why?
Definitely.
What have they bestowed upon you? Obviously, and I agree with them, because kids like you don't happen by mistake. But talk about them a little bit.
They just have sacrificed a lot for me, to be where I am. They pay a lot for me to go train and like other hours that people don't see. They're always taking me places to practice and stuff like that. So, they're just always there for me. Not like anybody else is. I can always depend on them.
You know that somewhere fast forward down the future, you're going to have a little daughter or a little boy, and you're going to be doing the exact same thing. So you're going to get it. You're going to get a taste of it on the other end. You realize?
Yes.
All right. Well, hey, we've kept you for as long as we said we were going to. We appreciate you agreeing to do this. You made history. How does it feel to make history on the PPR podcast?
It feels great.
I'm going to ask you. All right, I should not ask this.
No,
question.
but you have to check your basketball schedule for the actual.
Do you even know what the PPR is?
Oh my goodness!
You've never heard of the high school football show, the Prep Picks?
I have seen you guys like before on my feed. I have,
we're
but
on
I
the
don't
feed.
necessarily know what it is.
Our ad popped up.
You've never seen the PPR before, and you say you've caught up academically.
I know you guys come to my game.
Well,
goodness.
all right. Well, now you're going to have to find. Go ask the guys on the football team what the PPR is. The next guy you see that's on the team. Okay.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right. Jeez. I feel like
old.
you took all the wind out of my sails, young lady. All right. Thank you for being in PPR podcast number 133. The podcast is over. Everybody turn off your machines. Take care, young lady.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for having me.